When it was day, Friday morning, early, Esah, Yeshaya, Jesus, after the prayer, assembled his disciples and said to them,
Let us sit down, for even as on this day, ELAH created man of the clay of the earth, even so will I tell you what a thing is man, if ELAH please.
When all were seated, Esah, Yeshaya, Jesus said again,
Our sustainer, to show to his creatures his goodness and mercy and his omnipotence, with his liberality and justice, made a composition of 4 things contrary the one to the other, and united them in one final object, which is man, and this is earth, air, water, and fire, in order that each one might temper its opposite. And he made of these 4 things a vessel, which is man's body, of flesh, bones, blood, marrow, and skin, with nerves and veins, and with all his man's inward parts. Wherein ELAH placed the soul and the sense, as 2 hands of this life, giving for lodgment to the sense every part of the body, for it diffused itself there like oil. And to the soul gave he for lodgment the heart, where, united with the sense, it should rule the whole life. ELAH, having thus created man, put into him a light which is called reason, which was to unite the flesh, the sense, and the soul in a single end to work for the service of ELAH. Whereupon, he placing this work in paradise, and the reason being seduced of the sense by the operation of Satan, the flesh lost its rest, the sense lost the delight whereby it lives, and the soul lost its beauty. Man having come to such a plight, the sense, which finds not repose in labor, but seeks delight, not being curbed by reason, follows the light which the eyes show it, whence, the eyes not being able to see aught but vanity, it deceives itself, and so, choosing earthly things, sins. Thus it is necessary that by the mercy of ELAH, man's reason be enlightened afresh, to know good from evil, and to distinguish the true delight, knowing which, the sinner is converted to penitence. Wherefore I say to you truly, that if ELAH our sustainer enlighten not the heart of man, the reasonings of men are of no avail.
John answered,
Then to what end serves the speech of men?
Esah, Yeshaya, Jesus replied,
Man as man avails nothing to convert man to penitence, but man as a means which ELAH uses converts man. So that recognizing ELAH work by a secret fashion in man for man's salvation, one ought to listen to every man, in order that among all may be received him in whom ELAH speaks to us.
James answered,
O Master, if perhaps there shall come a false prophet and lying teacher pretending to instruct us, what are we to do?
Esah, Yeshaya, Jesus answered in parable.
A man goes to fish with a net, and therein he catches many fishes, but those that are bad he throws away. A man went forth to sow, but only the grain that falls on good ground bears seed. Even so ought you to do, listening to all and receiving only the truth, seeing that the truth alone bears fruit to eternal life.
Then answered Andrew,
Now how shall the truth be known?
Esah, Yeshaya, Jesus answered,
Everything that conforms to the book of Moses, that you receive for true, seeing that ELAH is one. The truth is one, whence it follows that the doctrine is one, and the meaning of the doctrine is one, and therefore the faith is one. Truly I say to you that if the truth had not been erased from the book of Moses, ELAH would not have given to David, our father, the second. And if the book of David had not been contaminated, ELAH would not have committed the gospel to me, seeing that the sustainer, our God, is unchangeable, and has spoken but one message to all men. Wherefore, when the messenger of ELAH shall come, he shall come to cleanse away all wherewith the ungodly have contaminated my book.